Reserved rights at 2019 Plotagon AB. Music by Kevin Mack. Lead. Digital voices. Provided by Acapella Group. The film is based on a screenplay by Adam Cholowinski.
Sherlock Holmes and Julia's Dream.
So I invite you to the deliberations of the Parliament of our organization. If time matters to you, then sooner, I will guide you through our Parliament. It is an organization above the government with its center in the World Bank.
Before we go there, I am only interested in the specifics of being a professional, and I am annoyed by any hypocritical coquettish fish with stuffed bellies.
I present to you Irene Adler, professional politician, is here to illustrate us.
Do not illustrate, and check your sanity.
Irene Adler, I'm a sociopathic officer who seeks love. Can you tolerate it?
I can't tolerate it, and I won't, but I can love it, despite my intolerance. Irene Adler, Sherlock woman. You are the only guy you can hit with a leaf to kiss, and take everything with him.
War in Syria has left millions of victims. 2014-18. These years were a great place for us on Earth. Survivors often went to a psychiatrist.
Mycroft. Member of the organization, over the government's head, of territorial government, having huge influence, in world banks. I would like to ask you, Mycroft, for help. I need your help on Watson. He's had a crisis lately. I have no influence on that. He needs your help.
I'm not emotional about it, but I'll help you. Because you say it.
I know you very well, Mycroft. Know what kind of crooked son you are. For this, I should hate you. But it is in my interest to submit.
It's good to do business with you, like not to be a scheduler. In your place I would break up with this narcotic brothel.
You know exactly what you don't like, but sometimes I use it. You have saved me many times.
you have money?
Easily. Look to the right. Watson, what do you think of the Gates case?
At the moment, I don't think, just relishing the police climate.
There is nothing about him in the file. Absolutely nothing.
I also did not notice anything. And how did you find out about it?
It's very strange, Watson.
There are many strange things in this world.
Yes, but this case concerns traces that are and then disappear.
How it disappears? Do not understand.
Corpses that are located in the morgue and then suddenly disappear. That's exactly what Gonzalez was killed 2 hours ago. His body was secured and guarded by British security. It wasn't moving, only covered with canvas. When the security guard suddenly noticed that police dogs were barking around the body, he approached the object, who was constantly watching, and exposed the body. There he did not find a body. There was only a piece of paper, the British crown.
We are the British Crown.
What does that mean? What is it supposed to be? Sherlock responds without idioms.
Because Sherlock is handicapped.
Whoever you are, close your face.
Because what are you going to do to me, man?
The resolution of the Council of the European Parliament is established that we close the discussion about Gates Corporation. Any substantive suggestions should be made by our committee.
I apologize to your height. But the public will be very disassured after your statement.
The public has nothing to talk about.
What your height? This statement will cause a real storm.
You don't understand anything. If you understood this, you would immediately stop ingesting yourself and stop making such cardinal political and existential mistakes. In this arrangement, I cannot have any respect for them.
Traces of Gonzalez's murder lead here. To elevator. In this elevator, there is a connection between this crime and this place. First of all, Gonzalez, strangely at the time of his death, according to witnesses, stayed in this elevator.
What kind of killer fired at other witnesses in such a small space? Then there were 3 people in the elevator, except Gonzalez. Witnesses did not notice anything. Gonzalez normally came out of the elevator, and according to other witnesses, all traces testify that the elevator was murdered.
Put all the facts together. Scene 1. Dash. Scene 2. Scene 3. Bingo, I have found. Watson, I called you here because I unraveled this puzzle. What is the connection between Gonzalez's death and the elevator? Dash dash. And why there are so many question marks around Gonzalez's death? And where did my mystical experience come from? I put these facts together and I have. Gonzalez was a healthy man who worked as a security company agent. He had no vision to survive and so on. The thread is that this fact is the most important in this case. I was most tired of this elevator. What elevator in the hospital has to do with a 100% healthy person who at that time did not have any visit to the patient? And here helped me one more fact. My vision of talking in the interrogation room with the spirit gives this answer. The spirit discussed in the vision presented itself as the British Crown. I didn't know what was going on for a while. After all, we serve the British Crown, but it was about coronavirus in London. Here, the question marks come together. It is known that coronavirus in London has its name since the memorable time of the epidemic in London Palace of the Queen. We have a place. That's where the cameras recorded it. Who do you see?
Gonzalesa.
Well, that's because it's about me. The question is, what is Gates' goal? And where these traces will lead us.
Are you Sherlock Holmes? It's an honor.
That's me. I see you, studying the same faculty, in which I specialize.
In fact, I'm a member of NASA. Together with Google we create quantum supremacy.
Are you dangerous here? What's your name?
Julia's.
Immediately let's go to the main hall later I'll explain everything to you. This is where you go to class.
Yes, my idol. And what a danger.
If you see something suspicious in these neighborhoods, whatever you come to, Baker Street.
What are you doing here? Who the Lord is? Do you want me to call the police?
We don't have much time to figure out what Gonzalez has not attacked yet. Reserved rights at 2019 Plotagon AB. Music by Kevin Mack. Lead. Digital voices provided by Acapella Group. The film is based on a screenplay by Adam Cholowinski.
Sherlock Holmes and Julia's Dream. In the next episode, Mycroft, and Sherlock, and Irene Adler. I invite you to the next episodes of the series titled Sherlock Holmes and Julia's Dream.
Reserved rights at 2019 Plotagon AB. Music by Kevin Mack. Lead. Digital voices provided by Acapella Group. The film is based on a screenplay by Adam Cholowinski.
Sherlock Holmes and Julia's Dream.